I mean, I believe in doing what you love doing rather than just for the money. Africa is probably one of the richest, it's probably the richest continent in the world. So it's just poor management. That's the reason why we're not investing into the right sectors. It's true, Gambia is hard if you don't have those kind of support. There's no doubt about that. But you can make it easier for yourself. Just be hardworking, just be smart. Think of things that you can do to make it. I'm not a big fan of people going back way, but I can understand the reason why. You know, they want to create better opportunities for their family and they've seen their friends doing big things in Gambia when they go. So I'm not supporting going back way, but I understand the reason why they're going.
And welcome back to Nice Gambia. As we always said, we represent the color, we represent red, white, blue, white, green for the Gambia or motherland. We start to work and pray that all may live in big unity, freedom, peace each and every day. So in case when you're in Gambia here, you're out there, you come out with your family in the Gambia, the best chilling spot is Lamon Lodge, and he will let us know everything. So I will let him intro himself to the four corners of the world.
Okay, hi. My name is Mohamed Lamin Kinte, popularly known as Kinte. So yeah, I was one of the 25 Gambians who were selected to study civil engineering in Taiwan. So yeah, I was living there for the past 10 years, and then I decided, I was backpacking, traveling around Southeast Asia. You know, I came across a place in the Philippines where they had tons of water sport activities. Then I was like, tourism is huge in the Gambia. I would like, I mean, these things to be available in the Gambia. So I gradually started investing into water sport equipment, you know, so I was buying the things in bits and shipping it to the Gambia. At some point, I decided to move back to Gambia. That was before the COVID. And when I started operation for 3 months, and then COVID struck. So I had to pause the plans and then go back to Taiwan and try to get more equipments because I already saw the future in it, you know. So I went back, I got more stuff. I came back last year, like 2022, around December. Yeah, I came back when COVID was pretty normal. Yeah, and then I resume operation, and I have my office, my office spot at Pocoloco. That's where we have the office spot for water sport. And Lamon Lodge, I grew up in Lamon, so I thought, I mean, there's a need to have water sport activities in Lamon because, like, it's one of the most popular tourist places in the Gambia. So I was like, there's a need to improve the place. Yeah, because like maybe 80 to 90% of all the tourists that come to the Gambia at least have visited Lamon Lodge at least once. You know, so there was a need to have water sport activities in Lamon Lodge. So yeah, so I decided to invest here, and we're building like a floating seafood restaurant. It's gonna have an upper deck later, and it's gonna be a seafood restaurant and water sport. Yeah, so it's gonna be one of a kind. How they call it, sightseeing place. You know, there's not much of it in the world. You know, there's a similar concept around the Philippines, you know, in Fiji, but the one that we are planning on doing here is going to be a little bit different. Yeah, yeah,
So the stage we are right at the moment, how
yeah.
many people or how many capacity that you can contain?
Okay, so right now this is a floating dock system because I study civil engineering and I'm an architect. So I basically design and plan this place. And most of the carpentry work, even though I haven't had any carpentry training before, I mean, I'm an engineer, so I can do, you know, little technical stuff. So yeah, even without having any carpentry training, I'm able to build this floating dock. So pretty much I built 95% of this place. You know, once or twice I had a carpenter to help me. At some point in the beginning, I wanted the carpenter to do it, but he wasn't doing it to the level that I wanted it. You know, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it myself. So since then, I've been building it myself.
Well, so
Yeah,
sir, since you started this business
yeah.
in the Gambia,
Mm.
so do you have customers as the way you wanted?
Because right now I'm focusing more on building the place rather than the marketing part, you know. But still, when local Gambians see it, they want to use it, so I let them use it. But right now I'm not focusing on renting, you
Renting.
know. But the local market, there's demand there. You know, I've had people who came for picnics, and I've had people who slept here. You
For
know,
night?
yeah, they slept. I had a friend's friend who is a couple. They spent the night here and they enjoyed it. They did night fishing, you know. So it's one of a kind experience, and we'll have much more of it very soon, you know. So it's a place that you can sleep, you can come during the day and, you know, have a good rest, because we do have beds inside. Because right now we don't have that inside, but when it's needed, we bring it over and we install it.
Install it.
Yeah.
So how much
So
is per night?
so right now it's 1,000 per person, but we can lower it down because, like I said, we're not focusing too much on marketing right now. We're thinking of building this place for it to become bigger, because we're gonna have an upper deck. You know, it's gonna have another floor on top.
On top.
Yes, it's gonna be like a lounge place where you can jump off and you can swim during high tide. As you can see, we need to build one more here. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There's one more missing here. So we're building that hopefully tomorrow. We're gonna start building it.
So right now,
Yeah,
as this video gonna be viral, it's going to the four corner of the world.
yeah,
Most of our family members, they would like to have fun or
yeah.
to have a lazy day here with their family. People are out there. So as you said, you are not renting it out, right at the moment,
Like
but
fully operational. We're not
okay,
fully operational, but we're renting, but not
fully.
not fully. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
So can we talk about the place in Kololi?
Yeah, so the place at Kololi at the beach, it's at the beach, so it's a little bit different. This is the river, you know, there are no waves, so sometimes some Gambians feel safer coming here than going to the beach. You
Oh,
know, so the place at the beach, it's at the beach with waves, so we do offer different services like kayaking, pedal boat, surfing, you know, lifeguards. We do lifeguarding. And yeah, so that's basically what we do: water guns, pool tables, you know, so quad bikes, jet skiing,
wow.
speedboat. We're also thinking of introducing parasailing, hopefully before the end of this year, whereby the speedboat is going to drive and then someone is going to be flying up.
Oh,
Yeah, so we have the speedboat here already, so we're working on the parasail. So, you know, we'll have parasailing in Gambia very soon.
very, very soon.
Yeah,
So let's share these ideas to the four corner of the world.
yeah.
Can you give us the reason why you left Taiwan and then you here in the Gambia? Because in Africa, or we the Gambians, we have that mindset that Gambia is poor. We can't make it in the Gambia.
I mean, there's no country in this world that is poor. It's just poor government in most of those countries. You know, we don't have good government, you know, and that's the only reason. Because any country you see in this world is rich somehow and they can make it, you know. So the reason why I came back is because there's a need to invest in these activities, you know, opportunities. You know, like there is no standard water sport business in the
In the
Gambia. There's
Gambia.
nothing like a standard one that has all around activities. There's none. So that's the reason why I felt the need to invest into a standard water sport. And maybe someday we would have a water park somewhere around here whereby people can walk on the balloon, like an obstacle course. It's like a place where you can climb and then you can jump. You know, it's going to be a big one. It's like a water park. You know, we plan to create one here someday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, basically, it's just opportunities. That's the reason why I came back to invest in Gambia, because I'm a civil engineer. I'm an architect. I can earn a lot of. I can get a really good job with a good pay, but I believe in doing what you love doing rather than just for the money.
For the
And
money. Can you
yeah,
say that again?
I mean, I believe in doing what you love doing rather than just for the money.
Yeah.
You
So
know.
do you get this mindset that Africa is poor?
No, I don't think so. Because I've traveled around the world. I've been to many countries, and you know, I can tell. You know, yeah, I can tell.
But Africa is spiritually
No, Africa is probably one of the richest. It's probably the richest continent in the world.
in the whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So it's
can
just poor management. That's the reason why we're not investing into the right sectors.
so how many youngsters or how many people do you employ?
Okay, so At the beach, I'm employing, I'm employing, yeah, 3 young Gambians who are in their 20s. They're as young as me, so I hired 3 of them, 2 of them full time, and here I do hire other locals as well, part-time basis, because we are not ready here yet. So it's only when we have guests who make reservation, then I'll ask some of the locals to help me guide them doing the kayaking or the pedal boat. I'll have them guide them and then I'll pay them at the end of the day. But when everything is ready, I think we will hire close to, like, let's say 8 to 10 staffs.
Stops
Yeah, and they're all gonna be young Gambians, locals. Yeah,
in the Gambia.
yeah.
So, can you share this idea with our people out there to give them
Mm,
more advice to repatriate in Africa, to
yeah.
invest in Africa, so that they can employ more youngest to be into something?
Yeah. I mean, there's so much opportunity in the Gambia, basically in Africa. Any sector that you look in, there's a demand for it. The only thing you need to do is just take whatever you're trying to do to the next level. Just bring it up to standard. The good thing about Gambians is Gambians love new things. They like new things. So whatever new thing that you bring that's exciting, they're gonna go for it. And it's up to you to keep it more exciting, and that way they keep coming. You always have to try to improve it if you want to keep making it. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So there's this saying in Gambia that they say, Gambian eating they hewali, they make things a trend and then they just disappear.
Yeah.
It's a thing, but it's up to whatever business
You want to do?
to take it to the next level.
Yeah,
Bring new things, make it exciting, make them want to come more and more, you know?
yeah,
I mean, if you have the same thing and they come in at the end of the day, it's just basically just like eating. If you have so much food, if your belly is full, you still have much more to eat, you're not gonna eat it,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
because it's the same thing. But
Wow.
if you're eating rice, like the gammon dish all the time, and someone brings Italian food, even if you're full, you're gonna try some,
Yeah, yeah,
But if someone brings another gammon dish, you're gonna be like, oh no, I've had enough of this,
yeah.
So yeah, so basically just keep bringing new things.
In the Gambia.
Yeah,
So right now, at the moment, you're trying your best to also play a role as a citizen,
yeah,
to play a role to be part of like a part of development in the country.
yeah.
So right at the moment, what kind of advice yourself do you have for the youngsters who sit and read to that the Gambia is hard, Africa is hard, and they're trying this rough way, back way to Italy, Germany. So, what kind of advice do you have for them?
I mean, there's no doubt, if you don't have a strong family support, if you're not from a wealthy family or like a middle class family, or if you don't have enough family support, it's true, Gambia is hard. If you don't have those kind of support, there's no doubt about that. But you can make it easier for yourself. Basically is just be hardworking, just be smart. Think of things that you can do to make it. You can make it in Gambia. I'm not a big fan of people going back way, but I can understand the reason why. They want to create better opportunities for their family, and they've seen their friends doing big things in Gambia when they go. So I'm not supporting going back way, but I understand the reason why they're going. Because like, if they could get like a starting capital, like many people have a lot of good plans, big plans,
Plans.
but they don't have the financial to invest into those ventures. So they have to go there to look for capital, come back and invest,
Invest.
you know? So that's the reason why, So all these, I would say Europeans think that people are going to go and they're not going to come back. It's just an ignorant mentality that they have.
Yeah.
Like, as you can see, 95 or 99% of all the Gambians that travel, they want to come back and show people what they've got.
Yeah.
You
What
know,
they
they
can
want to
do.
buy big cars, buy land, build it. They come back. Gambians are family oriented. I don't know of any Gambian who has been there, who's been abroad and doesn't want to come back. I don't know of any. They're actually eager to come at the end of the year to come and chill with their friends, that they've made it. They want to come show their family that they've made it, So it's just the ignorant mentality that they don't want to offer visas to most Africans, because I think they know that these guys are going to come back. It's just an excuse that they want to give to not offer them visas. So I'm not encouraging them to go back way, but I'm saying, I mean, they're doing it for a reason,
For
which
reason.
I'm not in support of. you know. But if the Europeans make it easier offering visas to Africans, this is going to stop. The reason is not because they don't have the money. They have money. You know, most of them have thousands of dollars or whatever currency or whatever country they are in. The money is not the problem. The visa is the
It's the
problem.
problem.
So that for them to stop these backward thing, we have to start issuing more visas.
Visas.
You know, I mean, they make money. I mean, when these people are coming back, they're buying flights. You know, you're paying taxes and all of that stuff. So why not offer them visas and stop this
Visas.
backward thing?
Yeah.
So the choice is theirs. You know, they can end it.
Or offer them jobs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So right at the moment, do you want to extend this job that you are doing, because you have in two places in Senegambia and also in Lamon. So
Right.
if somebody in here watching us, he or she want to have a joining business with you or joint partnership,
Partnership, yeah.
are you ready for that?
I mean, yeah, it depends. It has to be a light-minded person, you know, easygoing. You know, it's never easy partnering with someone because your ideas are different, and maybe there's an advantage of doing everything on your own. That way, you have the freedom to do whatever you want to do. But if you partner with someone and the person doesn't see it that way, it could bring some complications, you know. So if I'm going to partner with someone, it has to be a light-minded person, someone who has similar mentality or try to see the vision that I'm trying to bring. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I would love to partner with other people because we want to expand these things along the River Gambia.
Whoa.
You know, there's so much opportunity in Gambia, and you can be rich within a short period. Yeah,
Can you
there's
say
there's
that?
so much
Can you say
opportunity.
that again?
You can be rich within a short period. Yeah, in the tourism sector.
Wow.
There's so much opportunity and there's a lot of demand. And I have so much ideas that, hey, I can't say it all right now, but trust me, it's just a bunch of different things like paintball, go-karting, all of those things would do really well in Gambia and build a lot of these floating restaurants and floating water sport activities, you know, along the River Gambia or even at the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, we plan to build something like this on the beach.
Whoa,
Yeah, I spoke to a childhood friend and a former classmate. I want him to join in, you know, instead of um, offering the opportunity to other foreign investors. I try to speak to my former classmates. I'm like, hey, these are opportunities in the Gambia that you could do. And some of them are interested, and one of them is actually planning to join to build one of these floating restaurant at the beach.
At the beach.
You know, so he's planning to do that. Hopefully, he doesn't sleep and grabs this opportunity because it's one of a lifetime opportunity. I can do it on my own, but it would be nice to have, you know, former classmates, childhood friends, you know, join in and make this money together.
Yeah, together as one.
Yeah.
So the last question is like what we are working to change the narrative of Africa, to bring Africa together. So if you were the president of the Gambia and all African president or African continents unite together, they said we build one government, one currency, you know, one military. Will you accept that?
I mean, why not? Why not?
So can you see the idea or the reason why you say why not?
I mean, for me too.
Like if you were the president of
Yeah.
the Gambia today,
Yeah.
or the president of Senegal,
Yeah.
and all African continents unite
Yeah.
for us to build one government, one currency, you know, and one military, will you appreciate that or will you accept that?
Maybe one currency possible, but the rest I don't think is possible.
Wow.
Yeah, because Africa is huge. A lot of tribes, a lot of traditional beliefs. You know, it's what's causing conflicts in Africa. You know, because we have a lot of tribes. You know, so it's not going to be easy. And Africa is huge.
Wow.
Yeah, just in Nigeria has more than 100 different dialects. You know,
Wow.
so
Gambia
it's
is like 7 or 8,
yeah.
9 ethnic groups.
See, so maybe one currency, yeah, but the rest, I think it's
Wow.
almost impossible. Yeah, it's Africa is too complicated. So you can follow our social media account, Kinte Water Sport, Kinteh Water, Water Sports, Sports, Kinte Water Sports on Instagram and Facebook. But Instagram is the most popular one. So yeah, so you can get in touch, and our phone number is there as well. If you plan to come to the Gambia to enjoy these activities, hit us up. We'll let you know. So we'll have jet skis, speedboats, all of those fun stuff, pontoon boats, all of that very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's too
as we
big.
always said, he is Lamin Jara. Here is the number. It will be in the ending of the video. Right at the moment, call him live and direct. Never call Abaji Saibe or Nice Gambia. Talk to him live and direct. If you want to book it, talk to him live and direct. He's the best in the Gambia. Out of the rest, he lead and others follow. So inspire from him right at the moment. Invest in Africa. The motherland is the best. There's no place like home. So as we always said, representing the color, right, white, blue, white, green for the Gambia or motherland. We stand to work and pray.